And so we're over here down on the East Coast catching the solar eclipse live. We're trying to get the right exposure and such. So as I adjust, my apologies as I continue to get live. Hope everyone is doing great today. Looks like it's going to be an exciting day today. A lot of folks are going to be watching the solar eclipse. We just got a chance to catch a live stream that had it just went totally dark, and I think it's the sun's corona kind of exploded behind it. It was awesome. It was kind of cool to see that. So we'll see how this turns out. My apologies again. I'm trying to get the zoom and the brightness and such to work, and it's about, I think where we're at, it's about I'm gonna say like 50% blocked. The focus on here isn't that great, but it's probably enough that you can see it's about half of it's addressed. So hope everyone is doing great today, and we'll be see. Let's go ahead and chat some things. And yep, hello Layla, hello Rusty, hello Shay. Hope all is well. We'll see if folks chime in and catch the live stream now. Yeah, I would say here it is. You could definitely tell the intensity is diminished dramatically. We have the sun here whenever, like, for where we're at down here on the East Coast, it's generally like blazing bright, and you could tell it's kind of like what you would get in cloudy areas like Seattle or Pittsburgh. Hello, Princess Ava. Hello, Thame. Hello, Mohammed. Hope all is well. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right. Well, so if you got a bunch of people here, so if you guys are new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to it. It is awesome and uh, opportunity for you guys to catch the live stream. If you guys are watching the solar eclipse, don't look at the solar eclipse more than like 5 to 10 seconds because it's not good for your eyes. So, if you want to look at the solar eclipse, go ahead and look at it for about 5 or 10 seconds, but then give yourself about a minute break in between because that radiation is pretty hard on your eyes. Yeah, so it's pretty much almost at its peak now where we're at. We got about another couple minutes. I think at 3:05, it'll be at our peak. So should be good. Yeah, so we're trying to catch the solar eclipse. My apologies. The I cannot get the focus in perfect. So let me try to see if I can get in a little closer. So you can see it's kind of actually it's about half broken off. So yeah, my apologies. It's on a tripod. I'm trying to get it as straight as I can as I go. So that's awesome. So it's awesome. Yeah. Hope everyone's having a great time. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. We try to do a lot of live streams on a day-to-day basis and catch some cool things. So hope all is well with everyone here. Moon is alive. Yes, it is. Yeah, you can kind of see it's about halfway blocked. It's pretty much close. It's kind of like a Pac-Man now where we're at. So like I said, if you're watching the eclipse, you can definitely watch it like 5 to 10 seconds at a time. Then go ahead and take a break for about a minute. You want to give your eyes opportunity to rest. You don't want to have any kind of like light damage after that. So 5 to 10 seconds, and then that's it. So anything more can cause some damage to you. So yeah, that is the moon that's blocking out the sun. The moon is the dark part on the right side, and obviously the sun is the bright part on the left. So it is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I think we're pretty close to the peak here. I think our time was supposed to be exactly 3:05. So I wanted to kind of go live and show some folks some of the cool stuff that's going on here. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. We've got some awesome things going on here. And I apologize, I can't get it focused any tighter than that, but hey, it's pretty good right now. It is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I would have liked to have been I got a chance to watch a live stream with folks that were over in the actual path of the sun. They were in the core, and what happened was is the um, the sun completely disappeared, went totally black, and then the corona exploded. So it was like a almost like a halo or a ring around it. That was pretty awesome. I guess the sky went completely dark for people because they were actually able to see the planet Venus in the sky, which was pretty awesome. Yes. Yeah, if you're not in the United States, you're not gonna be able to see much of the eclipse, but, yeah, for folks that are, overseas, this is gonna be a cool view for you. So, hope everyone is having a great time as we, kind of enjoy it. It kinda has that Pac-Man look now to it. Yeah, it's really I think it's really prominent on the, camera, I could see it really well. So, yeah, so why is that happening is because the moon is going in between the sun and us. I'm down here on Florida in the East Coast, so, it's still a bit of a I think we're getting like 70% coverage. If you're in Texas, the arc goes up Texas through the middle of the United States, up through Pennsylvania, and if you're on those areas, you could see a 100% eclipse. So, this is actually turning out really good on the live stream. So, Georgia, yeah, that's pretty awesome. So, I'm gonna try to make sure I hold the camera here so it doesn't shake. It's pretty cool. Hope everyone is doing great today and having an exciting time as we continue to enjoy what's out there. And it's pretty cool. You know, it's pretty cool when you see the got it's really covered right now at this point. So this is awesome. Yeah, it's pretty much I think basically at its peak. So yeah, like I said, if you got any kids watching it, um, be mindful of their eyes and such. This is great. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's awesome out here, and so it is fun. So yeah, I hope everyone is continuing doing really well. I'm glad that the live stream turned out really good. We got some good views here, and looks like we got some stuff going on. So yeah, we're pretty much approaching the peak of where we're at on the viewage. So hopefully everyone continues to do well, and you know, like I said, you should not be looking at the sun more than 10 seconds and then give yourself about a couple minutes break before you go back and look at it again because the you can actually feel the the intensity of the sun when you're looking at it directly. It like actually feels warmer, and when you look away, it's not that hot. So yeah, I'm down here over on the East Coast, south of Georgia. So if you're in the middle of the United States, you would be catching a more total eclipse. I'm gonna hang out here for probably another 5-10 minutes, see how it turns out. You can see it's kind of starting to transition a little bit more to the north. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot of live streams that covering it. I think the eclipse was supposed to last a total of like 4 minutes, so it wasn't a very long one in certain areas. I'm really surprised about how uh, actually how much the sun gets blocked. It actually feels like it's like a partially cloudy day, even though there's very little clouds down here where I'm at. It's surprising how much the how dark it actually gets, even though it's still got like 30% left. I can't imagine what it would have looked like for folks in the middle of the United States, or at least on the track, because it would have probably been like dusk or night. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, it is awesome, Emma. It's been fun. It's interesting to see this kind of turn out the way it has, and at least from a focus perspective, it's the equipment's working out pretty good. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Yeah, I know that in the ancient times, people that would have seen solar eclipses and experienced comets and other things like that, that this would have been a very scary thing for them. Actually, I put out a short video today on the solar eclipse, whether or not it's going to usher in the second coming of Jesus. Actually, there's a lot of biblical verses on that topic. And so we know that during the end times, that before Christ comes, the solar eclipse will precede his return, and then ultimately usher in the second coming. So it's pretty awesome to see when that might occur. Obviously, I would suspect that that solar eclipse would have to be over Israel, to be honest with you, versus somewhere else. But I think it's a great video for people to kind of talk about and see. So yeah, this is pretty good. So the moon it's the black part to the right. You really can't see the moon. All you really can do is see the sun, and then the part that's blocked out of the sun is actually the moon. So it is really awesome. It's pretty cool. If I can recenter the camera. Sorry, it's windy out here and the camera's blowing in the tripod, so my apologies for that. It's pretty cool. It is pretty bright. I apologize. I would have liked to have gotten a better focus on this, but the YouTube app is not letting me do too much with that at this time. It's one of those things that it's only so much you can do. So it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. So I actually think that this may be around the peak time for the eclipse when you see this, at least for where we're at located. I know other people have had already their peak about 15 minutes ago. I guess way the Earth is curved and the angles and such. It just depends on where you're at. But it's definitely an exciting time for folks. So yeah, I'm using glasses. I actually have a special filter on my camera that I'm using, and then I have glasses myself, and I'm periodically looking up, but I can feel the intensity when I stare at the sun, so I try not to even look at it more than a couple seconds. Because it's very bright. Like you can feel it. Like when you look at it, it hits you harder than normal. So this is for those who keep asking questions. What is this? This is actually us enjoying the solar eclipse in the United States. If you've not paid attention to the news recently in any way, shape, or form, April 8th is the 2024 solar eclipse. Yeah, we actually ended up getting our glasses from Amazon. They overnighted it to us because we were late in getting them. Hello, Christy. So, yeah, this is a pretty cool experience. Yeah, we can start to see that the moon is transitioning past the bottom part of the sun. So it's kind of more making its way over. And this is pretty cool. Yeah, this is the solar eclipse. Yep, when the moon gets between the sun and the earth. And Temperature is supposed to be really warm, but it feels cool. It feels like it's almost like evening temperature. I would say it feels like it dropped 5, 10 degrees at least. Really cool. Awesome opportunity to share that with the community. I hope everyone is having a great time. I know a lot of folks catch these live streams after the fact. We get usually probably as high as like 5 to 6,000 people will watch it after the fact, which is absolutely awesome. So I'm excited to be able to share that with some folks using my equipment that I got compared to some of the the state of the art stuff that these planetariums have, which would be, millions and millions of dollars worth of equipment, million dollars worth of filters to give you an amazing picture. So that's awesome, Emma. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, yeah. If you guys are over in Europe and enjoying some tough stuff over there, you're not going to see much, if I remember correctly. I don't know how much it's in Europe. I think Texas is about 1,000 miles, give or take. I think Texas is like 1,000 miles west of us, give or take. And we're seeing a drop of about 30% in the sun. So if you're over in Europe and Africa, if you see the solar eclipse at all, it's going to be very little. You're probably too far east to really experience it. So so React and productions. So I actually put out a video today on that topic on the solar eclipse. So the short answer is go watch the video, and if you get a chance, it does talk a lot about the context of what the solar eclipse that will precede the end of the world, and I suspect that that solar eclipse, whenever that comes, will not be one that will be over the United States or even Europe. It'll probably be a solar eclipse that actually hovers over Israel, because all end time Bible prophecy, second coming of Jesus, all of those things are going to center around actually being in Israel and not elsewhere. So go ahead and catch that video. Yeah, so there were people that went to school today, and they ended up letting a bunch of people out. Not really sure why. We talked about this earlier. It was kind of a silly thing to let the kids go to school today. They should have just had an off day for them so that they could experience it. It's really awesome. I know a few years ago there was another major solar eclipse where I used to live, and I did not get a chance to get glasses and such, and missed out on that opportunity. So now that we had an opportunity to catch it this time, was a pretty good one. We didn't want to pass up the chance to kind of enjoy it. I go ahead and move the camera over again. My apologies for shaking it, trying to recenter it all. Yeah, I know. I'm actually bummed, Emma, that they downgraded Pluto from a planet because of the bigger icy bodies they found in the Kuiper Belt. But that's all as well that happens there. Awesome. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. It was awesome having everyone join in. We'll catch you next time. Again, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and do so. We're going to keep pumping out some awesome content for you. God bless.